Welcome back to the gold race. We are here in late spring of year 28, and we're gonna keep pressing on and try to make more gold, obviously, but also keep the city stable. That's my biggest concern at this point. I don't want to become what you might call too big for our britches. $8,000 food is okay, but it probably could be better. So we are going to keep working on probably food types. I meant to check this fishery. So brought in 300 compared to 600. I think that was a bad call putting these here. I don't even remember what I was thinking. I wanted them close enough to here that these people could live here and work here. But that ended up messing this up a good bit. But I'm not going to fiddle with it for right this minute. I might come back to that later. Alright. We don't need... I could get some mead, since the ale is all going to go to the pub kitchen. But we don't really need alcohol. Our happiness is already pretty good, so I think I'll pass on that stuff. Chickens. Nah, I'm good. We've got our leghorns. Got goats there. Leghorns. They're bringing in a good bit of eggs and chicken every year. So. I think in this episode I might lay out the other side of the street here. Go ahead and pull that all out, and then I want to do... I've got a good bit of brick, so let's do brick multi-stories. So we don't want it straight up against the tavern. We'll give it a little bit of space here, and then skip 2, and then here, skip 2 here, skip 2 here, 2 there. Okay, now there, there. Sorry, no, my commentary is not super fascinating when I just keep saying there and there, but I am gonna change this. I like when the roofs all go the same way. Oh, I did want that tall one in the middle. Oops. I can put it over there. And then that one there. Those are gonna look cool. It's gonna be a nice little intense housing area. I should not have them all go in, though. That's probably foolish. But I think it's nice to know kind of where you're going with the town. So the issue is I don't want to do all of that before we have the need for the housing. Oh, okay. Well then, I stand corrected. We will at least do, let's do 2 of them. Two of those 3-story buildings there. And then we will do these two. I just would like to have that main street finished off. Alright, we're pushing 12,000 food. We're doing okay on fuel. That could be a little better, but how are we doing on full and gold out of here, guys? Got a little bit, 8 and then 2. Got 6 that year. I guess that's this current year. Got 6 last year. 4 and then 4. It seems like they're averaging between 6 and 8. So that's not terrible. I'm okay with that. I'm really second guessing whether or not I should put in more mines at this point. What's the, is it 6? Okay, I thought that's what was the max, because I'm gonna be maxed out at 24, no, 26. How's that possible? 6 plus, oh, because I have some over here. All right, yeah, so there's 24 miners in these random mines. I wonder if I should do more. Maybe down here. I don't know. We've got some laborers extra. I don't know if we have enough laborers extra. What? We don't have stuff for omelets. Oh, because we're using mushrooms over here. Alright, but we should be making... Haha, we're making flour now. So, and we should be getting in honey. Are we getting enough honey? Oh yeah, good, 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 good. Okay, let's make cakes. Let them eat cake, said the benevolent ruler. Alright, so let's think about expansion. I don't think I want to mess with that over there. I do think I want to mess with coming down here with agriculture. And maybe another forest node down here. And I do think maybe a little bit over here, but that's like, that'll be near the, I don't know. At some point, maybe we'll do something over here. Maybe like a little smaller community. Maybe we could do another little set of mines. I don't know. But for those of you who haven't seen these 3-story buildings go up, it's gonna be, these other buildings are gonna be a little bit in the way, but they're pretty cool. This 3rd story is getting built right now, so you'll see it come up here, and then this one's gonna be right next to it, so they're gonna look like apartment buildings all connected. It's pretty cool. It's a really phenomenal idea, and I think they really can set your city up, or your town, village, whatever you want to call it, can set it apart and make it feel really fun and unique. So they'll get this 3rd story done, and then we'll check our numbers again, because I built those 2 lumber houses. So yeah, so now our ratio is close, but we don't want to get too crazy there. We'll check on our school we built last episode. 5 students there. We should have a handful over here. 5 counts as a handful. And this one's full. Okay, great. That's a good number of people coming through at any given time. Oh, we caught up on the flax. For real? We used all of that flax, even though a couple hundred come in every season? Yep, zeroed out the flax. Well, I am going to switch this over to making, I believe we'll do we have wool? We should have leather saved up because I haven't been using it. Wait, inventory. Should have a good bit of leather up here. I'm thinking about doing leather and wool. Sorry if I got quiet, I backed up from the mic. Leather's 97. Still, that's quite a few. Let's go ahead and do that. Make some warm coats. So this will keep cranking out hide coats. Not want to make warm coats. Pardon me. And then once we get another load of flax in. Where did I put that flax field? I think it was just one of these, huh? Do I just have one flax field? Yeah. Making 300 a year, so that's a pretty good rate as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we're making peaches. Good deal. Yeah, I was just about to come check on this. We are making lots of meals. The issue I think might be that I don't. Do we have a plate? Are they able to eat them here? Can they come and sit on these tables and eat them? Or do we need to make one of the luxury buildings for them to get these meals? They should be able to do that down here. Not the school. Over here at the tavern, right? Oh, alright. Looks like our firewood's getting dire yet again. Got a lot of lumber. Got... we're doing okay on bricks. Not amazing. Maybe we should put another guy on the clay. Help out a little down here. Guy or gal. Alright. Tools. I'm not super worried about tools. I'm good. I need to remember that there's 100 bricks in there in case I need them. Ducks. No thanks. No thanks. The leghorns are doing just fine. So 168. Alright. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. The scoot. Alright. Maybe... we'll do there. Yeah. If this one... yeah, it won't overlap that much. Covers a good bit here. That should be delightful. Alright, did they get this? Yes, they got that. Iron ore. We're holding steady at 1,400 logs. Need 2 more houses. I'm just gonna go ahead and do 3. Gotta love these. I mean, you don't gotta, but I do. I love these 3-story buildings. They just feel right to me. I know there are some people that play this game and they're much more detailed in terms of, like, you know, they'll upgrade the roads and they'll do all the trimmings and put up decorative fences and that kind of stuff. And I'm trying not to do any. I mean, I tend not to do that anyways, but I'm not doing a lot of that because of the kind of series this is. But I think we're gonna put we've got a nice crop of laborers, so we're gonna put them to use. Clearing this out. Where's our closest stockpile? Maybe I'll put a stockpile in right behind the barn, the granary. Just so we have somewhere to put all that stuff. Tell you what, for only having 2 builders, they're mighty impressive. Maybe I'll give them 1 more, just for kicks. 588 cabbage, 700 peas, 560 tomatoes. 504 on squash. That's even a smaller field. Nice. How we doing on our apples? 112 last year. I'll tell you what, I'm also going to mark this, this, this. Because, oh, that's a little bit, oops. I'm trying to remove the trees where it will replace with apple trees, and I think I went just a little too far out that way. That's okay. We'll make do. We shall make it work. Alright. What are we doing here? We need roof tiles. Are we out? Probably. That's probably what happened. I always run out of those because I stop paying attention to them. How are we doing on coal? I have not checked in on coal for 355. Okay. Okay. Cranking out the gold bars. Are we over 400 yet? Let's check it out. Yeah, 440. Great. We're 440 in year 29. So here in just a couple minutes we'll be back over into year 30. Which is crazy to think about. I'm wondering what I want to do up here. If I want to try to get a hold of those resources or not. I feel like this expansion is plenty for this episode, but I can't help but be a little bit strategic thinking about the future, which is why I'm trying to make room for more fields. I have to figure out, okay, so this is about, I mean, that's taking away a little of this. But the hunting cabin is what it is. I'm more concerned about stealing the radius of the gatherer, and we're just fine with that. So we might put a few more buildings in here. Maybe that serve this neighborhood. Things like the school, other things we need in here. But for the most part, I don't want to develop this because it's a core part of our food and log production. But it looks like, other than the school being in the way, I might be able to do a double road here, which would help with the speed a little bit. And then we could basically bring this double road all the way down to another forest node down here, and then fill all of this in with agriculture. We can do a couple pastures and a whole bunch of fields, and then that will most likely sustain our city for a while. Yeah, I like that plan. Let's check our numbers. We are looking at, okay, 69 families and 70 homes. So we'll hold off for a bit. I'm going to go ahead. I know we've been doing goat. We could probably go for another butcher, honestly. Let's go ahead and switch this over to mutton for a little while. We've got a lot of mutton. We could do another butcher. We could do another baker. We don't need another candlestick maker. But if you're still here in this video and heard me make that joke, leave a comment about the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. So I know who my real OGs are. I don't think we need any of that. I It does remind me I should do an apothecary probably. I've got 400 herbs, and I think I built a clinic, so I'm not super worried. Alright, turnips and chestnuts. Do we need more seed variety? Not necessarily, but we've got plenty of resources. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy these turnip seeds. Alright, don't let me forget the next fields to put in a turnip field. And what was the other thing I wanted to do? Shoot, I hate when that happens. I have something in mind and then I click on something else and I forget what I had in mind to do. Dang it. It was having to do with... I got nothing. Maybe putting in this long road? Shoot. Alright. Yeah, about there. Okay. And we will do that, and that, and that, and that. Alright. Early spring. Let's see about putting in one, two. And one of those. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and open those up. How are we doing on bricks? 44 bricks. Should have some roof tiles now, since I've been making those. Actually, they probably went straight over to the building. Alright. Okay, we're around that 10,000 mark, but we're not crushing the 10,000 mark. We're not, you know, I think I put the limit at like 25. I'd like that. I'd like to be up there. But not quite yet. Alright, so we're in late spring of year 30. Let's go ahead and check in on our gold bars. We're at 466. Hopefully next episode we'll get ourselves to 500. Thank you everyone for checking out this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.